What is up, guys? Welcome to a new POV video. Today you join me inside the new Mercedes-Benz CLA. Now this is the pre-facelift, by the way, but still new, I guess. Need to lower the fan speed. Such a hot day today. But anyways, big thanks to Mercedes Mercurius, which is the local Mercedes-Benz dealership out here in Zanin. I'll leave their details down in the description below. Do check them out for any Mercedes-Benz deals, whether you're looking for new, used. They have all sorts of stock. Now the CLA, since I've been experiencing it today, I think is my favorite. Well, in terms of the A-Class platform, because remember it shares the platform with the GLA and the A-Class. It's so stylish. Like the design and style on this is really stunning. It's bold, it's aggressive, even losing my words. And it's also very sexy, so as to say. And also the coolest part of this car for me is the frameless doors. They just make the car look so cool. It looks like a baby AMG GT 4-door. Driving experience. Actually, I'm gonna put the fan speed up a bit. Okay, it's actually up. It's such a hot day today, guys. You'll just forgive me. It's literally 40 degrees. Okay, we're sorted. Ooh, I'm boiling. Okay, let's start with, okay, I'm just gonna close off the sunroof. Let's start with the engine choices. Now there's a choice of about 3 engines on the pre-facelift. There's this car that we're in right now, the CLA 200. It comes with a 1.3 liter turbo 4-cylinder motor, making 120 kilowatts, which is around 160 horsepower, and 250 newton meters of torque. There's the CLA 220D, which comes with a 2-liter turbo diesel 4-cylinder, making 140 kilowatts, which is around 190 horsepower, and 400 newton meters of torque. That is a lot of torque. There's also the CLA 250 that comes with a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder, making around 160 kilowatts, which is around, what's 160 kilowatts? 230-ish horsepower, somewhere there, and well over 300 newton meters of torque. Now on the facelift, which is coming soon, I think they've done away with the CLA 250. Even on this pre-facelift, I don't think they sold that car for too long. Maybe it's set in an awkward price bracket. Maybe it was competing with the CLA 35, I guess. So I think they've actually done away with that. Now fuel consumption is actually quite decent on this car. Now in this car that we're in, the 200, the claimed average fuel consumption is 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers. And at the moment I'm getting a reading of about 5.4, which is really good. That is really amazing if you think about it. So it is a very efficient motor, so as to say. And obviously the diesel, 4.4 liters claimed average, and yeah, that'll be really efficient. Now driving experience, that's somewhere where this car shines, because it just feels so sharp. Mind you, this is not a performance car in any way. It's just a regular car. But I feel like to an extent, Mercedes has set it up to be sporty. The suspension feels nice and sophisticated. The car feels nice and edgy, like you can easily dart it around just like that. Although when I do that, I do feel the body leaning about, which is okay, because this doesn't have like stiffened suspension like you'll get in like the 45S, the proper AMG car. So body roll is a thing when you do that, but the car feels relatively solid. Where it shines is with throttle response. Now the throttle is so sharp. Right now I'm driving in the normal comfort mode. Even in that mode, it still feels very sharp. I don't know how. It's kind of like the turbo itself is always spooled up in a way, because as soon as you jab the throttle, you just go. So I'll wait for the road to clear up a bit and I'll demonstrate that for you guys, because there's a stop sign just ahead. the way it's so hot today, my camera even overheated. That was the first time ever. I've had this camera since 2020 and it has never overheated. Today is so hot. Now there is a bit of road noise that comes into the car. 19-inch rims, those are big. They do let in some tire noise. Okay, let's boot it a bit. Now all cars come with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission and it's just really rapid, it's so quick. But yeah, when you push it like that, you give it full beans, that's where you feel that, I mean, 120 kilowatts for normal day-to-day use is a lot. But in terms of performance cars, it's not a performance car, but I'm just making an illustration. That's when you feel that it's a bit let down, so as to say. But remember, I'll say it again, it's not a performance car, but it's quick, it's fast. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour happens in about 8 seconds thereabout, which is quite decent. So the overall package itself, it's so nice. Like, if you just want something which is stylish, it stands out, also grabs a lot of attention, makes you look good, makes you look sophisticated, this is definitely the car for you. Like, every bit or every perspective of this car serves in that segment. So yeah, they really nailed it in terms of making this a stylish and attractive car, and its biggest rival is the BMW 2 Series Grand Coupe. And for me personally, I think this is the better looking car. I've never experienced the BMW, so I won't say a word on how it drives or experience and whatnot. So, but from looks alone, this is the way I'd go. And also the interior, I think this is class leading compared to your 8Y, 8.3s, the 2 Series itself. I mean, this layout, all the curves, the air vents, the ambient lighting at night, the digital screens, it just feels like a nice cockpit. And in the CLA, I've noticed these door top lines sit higher than in like the A class, so it makes you feel like you're sitting lower. It gives it more of that coupe type of feel. But yeah, that's pretty much my 2 cents in this POV video. Do stay tuned for the full review, which is coming next after this video. But nonetheless, I do hope you guys enjoyed this POV, and until next time, that's cheers from me.